So again, this is Sal Leto, your host, and we are going to go through this information as swiftly as possible because there's quite a bit to share, but we want to respect your time. And what's happening is people are finding out about this trading platform and trading education system that we've developed, and they're going crazy over it, really is what's happening. And it's because of the results. When something works and there's real results and there's real impact being made, then it just grows. People are attracted to that, right? People love things that are real. And this has been a long time coming because the digital era of technology and learning how to make secondary or tertiary income streams online through the digital wave, it's been developing for a long time. But when it came to trading has been lagging behind the digital wave because it's been complicated. It's been hard for most people to grasp. But recently, with our dedicated team of trading experts, trading consultants, programmers, and developers, we've built a system that's made trading simple, and people are seeing results. We started a public call a few weeks ago. It's been actually about a month, and we started with just 20 people on the call, and now we have around 2,000 people attending the call and growing. And the only reason that's happening is because people are seeing faster and bigger results than they've ever seen before. And that's what we're going to go over tonight. Is this a viable solution for you? Is this something that is easy enough for you to understand? Is this something you can add to your tool belt as a potentially extra income stream? We're going to show how the platform works. We're going to show you why we believe it's simple, and we're going to let you take a full look. So we call this financial learning breakthrough in less than 8 minutes. The reason it's 8 minutes is because the actual trading time of what we're doing every morning is less than that. It's only just a couple of minutes. We've had days where our total time of trading is 30 seconds. I mean, 30 seconds from beginning to end. Most days are between 1 to 2 minutes. But by the time we give an intro, we say hello, we do the trades, and then we check on our people to see how everyone did. It's been an average of 8 minutes. And that's where the term came from, right? So imagine building something that can be a breakthrough for yourself in as little as 8 minutes a day. Now, let's be real. Trading is risky. Your results will vary. Results are not guaranteed. The information we share, it's for educational purposes only. We teach people what we do. We don't give any type of financial advice. We'll never tell you what to do, right? Because you're an adult, you're in full control. We don't solicit anyone to do any type of investment. Every trade is at the full discretion of the user, and users are fully and solely responsible for their trading results, right? That's good. That means you're in control. You're the one who's responsible for your money. That's a powerful place to be. There's too many programs out there where you give up responsibility to someone else, and then you're at their mercy, right? That's not how this program works. You always stay in control. You should always evaluate your own risk tolerance before trading, and of course, only trade with money that you can afford to lose. So as far as being in control, we have a very simple compounding strategy. We focus on compounding. Compounding is a term that a lot of adults are not familiar with the power of compounding. But compounding is something that's growing exponentially. And when you actually do the math of exponential growth, it blows people's minds because they don't realize how dramatic of an effect something can be with doing the same consistent, mundane application every day. So if you do the same thing every day over and over again, when you look back at the whole, it seems incredible. It's like the famous saying, how do you eat an entire elephant? If a human being ate an entire elephant, you'd be blown away. You'd be like, how did you fit all that in your body? Simple, one bite at a time. And when it comes to trading, when you have an effective strategy and you do it little by little, day by day, over time, it can become the size of an elephant on what you've created. And that's what we're focused on. You always stay in full control of your money at all times. You're not sending your money to some company or some person. This is all done in your private personal broker account. We have a lot of people that have little to no experience that have already seen success. And again, the actual trading is only a few minutes a day. So it's a very small time commitment. And that's why we feel like this program is very suitable for today's trader. Now, where it all began, our team was introduced to trading decades ago. We literally have decades of combined experience when it comes to trading. We developed a strategy that anyone could follow in just a few minutes. We've been blessed to lead dozens of experienced beta groups in testing all of the latest trading technology. So, there have been times in our team's past where we've been fortunate. We got lucky. We had doors open up for us where we were paid to be in positions where we were testing trading technology. And, again, that's kind of just getting lucky because, you get to focus on it because you're being paid to do it. And then you really get insight into where trading technology is at, and you learn what it really takes to succeed. Now, here's what we learned. To really become wealthy in trading, and that's our goal. It's okay to have a goal to become wealthy, right? Nothing wrong with that. We're not here to make a small impact. We're here to make a huge impact. If we're going to do something, we're going to do it all the way. And here's what we learned is first, this is the hardest part. You need an effective and conservative strategy. The reason that's the hardest part is because most things don't work. And maybe you've tried trading before and you failed, or maybe it just seemed too complicated. And our team has tested literally dozens of indicators and systems and EAs and all these tools out there. And we just realized that most things just don't work. Now, the second part, in order to become wealthy in trading, it depends on you because you need consistent application. If you're someone who wants to become wealthy in trading, it's not going to happen by trading once a week. It's just not. Your life is shaped by the decisions that you make every single day. And so this is a two-way street. We want to provide an effective strategy for you, but you have to bring the consistency. You have to take this serious. You have to show up for yourself. You have to show up for your future every day. And that's something that we do together as a community. We've been doing this every day now for almost 9 months, and we're not going to stop. We're not going to slow down. Our foot is pressed down on the gas pedal. We're going to do this every single day for a long time to come to give the best chance for everyone who's involved to find success. The last thing you need is scalability. This is the largest financial market in the world. It's virtually unlimited. You could scale this up as big as you want. You could take the elevator as high as you want to go until you're ready to get off, right? So it has those three components. Now, another thing we realized is that the current way trading has been taught will never allow for the masses to participate and succeed because, again, it's just been too complicated, too confusing, too overwhelming. It takes too long to learn all of the skills. And so here's what we did. We knew that if we really wanted to help a lot of people succeed, we needed to make it super simple. And I'm going to show you the system tonight. You're going to look at it yourself and you're going to see how simple it is. We now have a system where we aim to grow our accounts by a few percent per day within just a couple of minutes of trading. Now, if you have any type of experience in trading, that last sentence right there that I just read, that we now have a system where we aim to grow a few percent a day within just a couple of minutes, it sounds ridiculous. And trust me, I have a trading background myself. I know it sounds ridiculous if you haven't seen what we've built. It sounds impossible. It sounds too good to be true. But I challenge you for the next few minutes to open your mind. And I want you to ask yourself a question. Just because something's always been hard, does that mean that it will always be hard? Is that how things work, right? It's always impossible until it's done. And as time goes on, technologies become better, strategies become more effective, and humans evolve and things become more simple. And that's what's happening here. We have something that has evolved, something that's become more convenient, something that's become more accurate. So I just want you to open your mind and just for the next few minutes, don't allow the limited thinking from your past to control the potential of your future, right? You need to make a clean break from the past, because I'm going to show you something that's never been done before, but we are doing it every day. Here's how the system works. So we use an MT4 application. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. It's just a free app that you could download on your computer or on your phone. And our charts, when we trade in the morning, they look like this, if you're looking at the screen. And in the morning, we like to look at an instrument called the US 30. So in the mornings, when we're trading for just a couple minutes a day, that's what we look at. We look at the US 30. That's the futures contract for the Dow Jones Industrial Average. All it means is it's just something that is very volatile. It moves really, really fast. It's something that a lot of traders stay away from because of how fast it moves. And if you do look at the US 30, then you don't look at it at 9:30 Eastern in the morning, because that's the most volatile time for one of the most volatile instruments in the world. And people have stayed away because they've been scared. Now, our team, here's what we thought. We thought if most people are scared, then that probably means that we need to pay extra close attention to that, right? If you want to get different results, you got to do things differently than everyone else. Well, the truth is that most people fail. So when most people are saying, hey, stay away from this, that means if you want different results, you should probably go look at this. And that's what we did. We started studying the market open for the US 30 every single day. And we realized that with our experience of technical analysis, that we can be effective in identifying which way the market's going to move after the open. And we started testing it. And in the first 2.5 months, we didn't have a single loss in 2.5 months. And we realized, gosh, this is not luck. This is not a coin toss. This is having a system that you do every day over and over again to aim for amazing results. And so what we did after 2.5 months of not losing is we opened up a beta group where we took people, we had a group of 14 people, and a few of those people had trading experience and most of the group did not. Because we thought, well, if we want to see if this works, let's test it on someone who doesn't know what they're doing. And here's what we realized is that the fastest way to help someone succeed is bypassing that whole journey of really complicated education. Because most people are not cut out for it. Most people don't even have the passion to learn all of the technical analysis behind trading. So we realized that if we do the technical analysis ourselves, and then we just share our screen and just show what we're doing, and we just allow people to watch, listen, and learn, then that can accelerate someone's learning curve. And so that's what we started doing. We do the technical analysis with our experience. And what you see on your screen, I'm going to break this chart down for you. There's green lines and red lines. So if you know nothing about trading, watch in the next 1 minute. I'm going to show you the whole system. So the green lines are called the buy zone. The red lines are called the sell zone. Now, after the market opens at 9:30 Eastern, if we see a green candle pierce through the buy zone, we look to take a buy trade. And if we see a red candle pierce down through the sell zone, we look to take a sell. And that's it. That's literally the whole system, right? It's so simple. So green means buy, red means sell. If we see a green candle go through the green zone, we look for a buy, and then vice versa for a sell. Now, what's important to know is we don't just jump into anything ever blindly, right? There's a lot of things that are being analyzed in real time when we trade the market open. Now, what's happened is in the last few weeks, people have been watching and they've been seeing that they can do it. They can see that they can participate again at their own discretion. We don't tell people, okay, guys, get in. We don't ever do that. We just say, okay, we're getting in. Okay, we're getting into a buy or we're getting into a sell. And what's so cool about the market we trade in is that someone has a chance to trade whether the market's going up or down. It doesn't matter. And so right now we're at this wonderful time where there's volatility in the market. Inflation is crazy. A lot of assets have come down. A lot of assets have depreciated, right? Like the stock market has come down from its all-time high. You have the crypto market has, been in a bearish momentum for like over a year. And for us, we don't care. In fact, the more volatile something is, the more powerful our system becomes, because if the market goes down, we can profit from that. If the market goes up, we can profit from that. And that's why we choose to be in this market, because it is essentially recession proof. Now, if you're thinking, gosh, they do this call in the mornings, I'm not available in the mornings, or that doesn't work for my lifestyle, or I live in Australia and that's in the middle of the night and I'm not going to do that, right? Here's what we realized is, after months and months of doing this every day with people, people became effective at it and they were seeing results. That's all documented, right? If you've been on our calls, you've already seen it with your own eyes. But what happens is people get off the call and they're all excited because they just saw results in a couple of minutes. And then they go and they think it's easy and they keep taking trades in the market by themselves without any professional or experienced analysis. And then they would go and lose. And so we went through this phase in our beta testing with people where we would have amazing results in the morning, and then people would go and lose all by themselves in the afternoon. And then we'd have amazing results in the morning, and then people would go and lose by themselves. And so we realized that we were going to have to combine the morning call with this special software that we developed. It took us almost 2 years to develop this. We call it it's just a scalper software. And what it does, it's a professional analysis tool that sends analysis alerts to your phone 24 hours a day. And now with this, we realized we have a winning combination where someone can get on our morning calls to see if there's any opportunities for profit in the morning, right? No guarantees. Some days we win, some days we lose. We just keep doing it every single day, but we get to combine that opportunity now with this software that you download, and it starts sending you analysis alerts right to your phone 24 hours a day. So now if you choose to continue to trade throughout the day, then you have some professional analysis on your side. And the results with the software have been incredible. And you don't have to take my word for it. This screenshot right here is an actual screenshot of, this is Bitcoin on the 1 hour chart. You could see where it says buy, you could see where it says sell. And these are alerts that come in the same for everyone, and someone can choose to participate in them or not. You could choose to trade on any broker or any exchange, right? We don't have any involvement in how or where you trade. This is all just an analysis system that you get to take advantage of and decide when or how you want to trade. We call these zero analysis alerts. All the analysis is done for you. You could use the software on any instrument, any time frame. Now, what we've seen so far, and this is where we always say past results do not indicate future results, right? Just because we've had success so far doesn't mean we're always going to be successful. But what we've seen is whatever someone has been able to do in the morning, they've been able to double to quadruple that throughout the rest of the day if they continue to take alerts. So that means if someone was able to make 2% or 3% in the morning on the call within a few minutes of trading, if they continue to use these professional analysis alerts, we've seen that same person double or quadruple that, where they've added another 4, 6, 8, 10% for the day. And it sounds crazy, but we can't be a denier of truth, right? And we're not here to entice and say, oh my gosh, you're going to make all this money. We have a system. And if you take it serious and you plug in and you use the tools effectively, people are seeing serious results. And that's it. And we let the results speak for themselves, right? And everyone gets different results based on how serious they take this opportunity. And it's very convenient. We built all this with simplicity in mind, that it's not about years of learning. It's about taking technology, letting the technology do a lot of the heavy lifting for you, and then you choosing how you want to engage with the market, right? And again, it's manual trading. Now, this is an actual math example, and this is what most adults just don't understand. I've interviewed so many adults throughout the years, and everyone is way off when I give them this mathematical equation. Here's what we ask people. If you started a trading account with $2,500 and you were able to earn 3% a day, okay, if you were able to earn 3% a day on that account, and every day that you won, you made 3%, but then every day that you lost 3%, and you had a 3-win to one loss ratio, that means you win 3 days, lose 1 day, win 3 days, lose 1 day, and you kept doing that every week for 1 year, how big would that account grow to? Now, when I ask most adults who understand math to tell me in 1 year, $2,500, what would it grow to if you were growing at a rate of 3% a day and you lost every week, you lost 1 to 2 days a week? A lot of people say, I don't know what, 5 grand, 10 grand. That's like the average answer, right? And if you do the math, that's an average of 9% a week. In that mathematical example, it would grow to over $130,000. That's really what the math works out to be. Now, that doesn't mean that's what you're going to do. It just shows you the power of compounding. And this is the part where people are just starting to understand this, that, okay, if they learn to be effective and they stick with it every day for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, what can that do in their life? Because, see, people always stop 3 feet from gold, right? That's a famous book, 3 Feet from Gold. It's a book about people on their journey to success, how they quit and they were just around the corner from their breakthrough. And we're trying to expose that breakthrough. We're trying to shine the light on, if you could just stick to something consistently for a good little period of time, it can turn into something magnificent. And that's why we built the system, was where we show up every day for you. We show up for you. We do not have to open our calls to anyone because we're traders. We're going to do this with or without a community. But we decided to share our screen and open it up for you so that if you can be serious about your future, then you can be on this journey with us. And the same results that we can get are results that you can get. That means if we lose, you can lose. If we win, you can win. Right? Because you're watching, you're learning, you're engaging. We're doing this as a community. We're doing this as a team. And it's incredible what kind of life you can build when you just stick to something for a year. That's not a long time, right? And so I'm excited about what we're going to do within the next year with our community. Now, these are actual results on demo accounts and live accounts. So that means the 2 results that you see on the left-hand side of the screen, that's not real money. That's just practice accounts. We encourage everyone to start with a demo account, meaning, there's no reason to risk real money if you don't have to. And everyone gets to start with a free practice account where you can create a fake balance and you can place trades in real time on that demo account, and it'll show you what your results would be if that were real money, and it actually shows you. And so we help people start with that journey until they become confident, until they practice with these fast-moving markets to develop their skills. The next 2 screenshots, these are real live accounts. That's real money. That means they can withdraw their money and transfer it to their bank whenever they want because it's inside their own private broker account. And some of you may not be able to see the results there, but they're incredible results and they're real results, right? One is a $2,900 account that grew to over $6,200. And the other one is a $2,500 account that grew to over $4,000. Now, I know the people who completed these trades, right? So it's just, we have results happening every single day in our community, and we could show you dozens and dozens of real testimonials, right? The person who invited you here tonight probably has their own story, probably has their own success where they've had a taste of the possibilities of success by getting on our calls. Now, when we wanted to bring this out to the world, we didn't want to start a brand new company and go through a startup because it's really hard. And our team, we've been through startup companies and it's just hard to build a company from scratch. There's a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of challenges, a lot of delays. And a year and a half ago, thanks to my wife, Vanessa, my wonderful wife, because of relationship and because of her networking skills, she had a special friendship with a beautiful couple, Dr. Luis and Avelia Ariaza, that have become dear friends to our family. And they've been mentors to us for a long time. But through that connection of relationship, some conversation sparked. And Dr. Luis and Avelia introduced us to longevity. And this is where this whole journey started to take shape. So we flew out to the corporate office of Youngevity just over a year and a half ago, and we met the Wallach family, Steve Wallach and his beautiful wife, Michelle Wallach. We learned the legacy of Steve's father, Dr. Joel Wallach. Youngevity is a 25-year-old company, publicly traded, out of the United States. They've already done billions of dollars in sales. They already have over 1 million customers. They've impacted millions of people worldwide. They have a great, strong reputation, and their credibility is very high. And it's because people that have worked with Youngevity and have been customers of their products have seen how Youngevity has built their business on value and integrity, and their reputation is impeccable. And Youngevity was open to the idea of going into the financial trading space. And this is why. They have systems of leadership, systems of excellence, and systems of development and growth that they've used to build successful launches throughout a lot of different niches. They actually own a lot of different brands and a lot of different companies, and their systems have worked in different niches, but they had never been in financial trading. And they saw financial trading as this emerging market where people, they want to learn how to trade. People want to learn how to grow their money. They want to learn about the financial markets, but there's not a lot of trustworthy sources out there. There's not a lot of companies that you can partner with and, have confidence that they're going to be around for a long time. So they knew that if they could partner with the right team and develop the right tools and systems, that they could become a dominant force, right? Because it's not always what you do, it's who you do it with. And so Youngevity interviewed my team and I for 6 months, and they did all their due diligence on us, our background, our trading philosophies. They consulted with the top CFTC law firms in the world, literally. And on the 7th month, just after summer of last year, they decided to give this a go and say, okay, we're going to build a financial trading education platform, and we're going to launch in this niche. And that's what brings us to today. And so I've never seen a business opportunity like this come together, where you have this revolutionary trading strategy that's a breakthrough in education, but then it's backed by the most stable platform possible with Youngevity, right? So all of this is exclusive to Youngevity. Someone can only get access to this by being a customer of Youngevity, and that's really great news. So the package that we're going to be launching is, we have the 8-minute trader morning calls. We also have the 24-hour alert software that you can use on any instrument, any time frame, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We also have a Trader Psychology Academy with Dr. Luis Ariaza. He's an expert on neuroscience and neuroplasticity and epigenetics and metacognition and all these other things that you've probably never heard of. But Dr. Luis has built an organization of nearly 700,000 people, and he's helped people become phenomenal leaders in their life because of his understanding on how the human brain works with our thought patterns and learning how to manage our emotions. Now, trading is just as much of an emotional and mental game as it is technical. And in fact, trading is 10% about intelligence and 90% about psychology. And so we knew that a lot of people quit in trading because they don't have the mental fortitude or the intestinal fortitude to get through the journey of learning how to win, how to deal with your losses, and how to pick up the pieces and keep going forward to develop your skills. And so we combined all 3 of these pillars into one crazy system, where you have the morning calls, followed by the software that you download, followed by weekly personal coaching on psychology. We also train people on how to be more effective in digital marketing, but it's an incredible, incredible package. Now, once we launch, it'll be $5.99 to buy the package. Now, to be transparent with you, that's really undervalued. It really is. If you just look at what's being offered and the growth and the results people are seeing, it's really, really undervalued. We wanted it to be higher, but Youngevity, again, their philosophy is founded on value. And so we agreed to meet at this price point and go in to where we can make this accessible and affordable to most people throughout the world. And if someone wants to maintain their subscription benefits with the software, the morning calls, the academy access, the private coaching, then it's $199 per month starting the second month. Now, right now, we have it for free. So it's been free for a few weeks because we said, look, before even talking about money and charging, why don't we allow people to jump on and get a full view into our platform without any money out of pocket? And that's what we're doing. And we still have the rest of this week. This is our last full week of free access. So you could watch all our classes. You could get on our psychology class this Thursday. You could watch our morning calls. You could get on our scalper alert training. We have another one happening tomorrow. You could watch all the recordings. I mean, you could just take a full look under the hood, absolutely free, to see if this is something that you can do. And our goal is to help you create your own story. So join our free calls. And then after we launch, you'll have access to the Scalper software for yourself to learn how to take those alerts and evaluate them for yourself. We tell people you need to be patient, right? Because as much as it's exciting, you need to give yourself time to learn. Everything is hard until it becomes easy, and you have to be patient. Give yourself 6 months, give yourself a year to make this program work for you. We're going to show up every day. We're going to be there for you, but you also need to be there for yourself. We also have an incredible affiliate plan for those that like to market, or if they want to refer other people to the platform. There's a very lucrative affiliate plan, and you could get started actually by creating your free account. So if you get back to the person who invited you here tonight, they can give you a link that allows you to register as a preferred customer on Youngevity's website for free by entering just a few simple details, and then you'll have your own account created. You'll be able to get access to all of our calls, all of our training right now without no cost. We'll make an announcement very, very soon on like a 5-day countdown timer on when we're going to close off all of this free access and start requiring people to become official paid members to get access to the call. But right now, I mean, it's never going to be as good as it is right now in the sense of how much you get access to for free. I mean, we're just unveiling it all. So with that being said, folks, I wanted to go through the information quickly, but still give you enough to make an educated decision. Your next step is to get back to the person who invited you, ask them for their link so that you can create your account for free, ask them to send you the details on how to get access to the free calls, get inside of our Telegram updates channel, check out our Facebook results group, our Telegram results group, and really give this a thorough review, because a lot of people are saying they've never seen anything close to this kind of potential. We already are changing lives, and we're not slowing down. God bless you guys. Thank you for joining us live, and have a great rest of the night. And we will see you on our next live call.